Step 1, identifying the target audience. Who does this ad actually point out to? Who is the person this ad is interested in? The company is interested in showing this particular ad or targeting. One, are they potential buyers of the company's product? Are they current users? Are they deciders or influencers, individuals, groups, uh, public or general public? Who is the target audience needs to be decided. It can be one, it can be combination, or it can be the entire country at large or the globe at large. Now, target audience is a critical influence on communicators' decision. What to say it, how to say it, when to say it, where to say it, whom to say it. This all, if you answer these questions, you have identified your target audience. Now, the company needs to determine the communication objective. Okay, the market would wants to normally put a message into the customer's mind, which will change their attitude or get the consumer to act immediately or on a later stage. The basic idea of setting up a communication is one, is it cognitive? Does the company only want a message or awareness of a product that's need to be sent out, or it needs to have a feeling or emotion also attached, or here is where the brand image of a company is built, is the emotions that are attached to that particular company. For example, Adidas with their made for India t-shirts, the Indian cricket team. The moment you see that advertisement, if you see Rohit Sharma wearing that t-shirt, you can easily identify it as a nostalgic feeling. So, it is effective. And then behavioral responses. Do I make an ad which will elicit a immediate action because I saw that ad? Amazon's Prime First sale or Amazon's Independence Day sale, Amazon's Republic Day sale. It is pushing you to take an action. That is called as behavioral response to an ad. Next is, you have talked about why the ad should be there, who the ad is targeting, and now we talked about what we want that ad to communicate, and now we will design the message. Now, having defined the desired responses, the communicator moves to developing an effective message. Ideally, the message should, one, gain attention, it should hold the interest, arouse desire and provoke action. For example, you see an ad, you should be aware that a particular product is there. When they talk about the attributes and features, it should match your need and want, so you hold interest. So, if the product actually matches your need, a interest is generated or a arousal or a desire comes on to purchase the thing. And if the particular product is coming in your budget, you immediately purchase it. Formulating this or making this message, you need to answer three main queries. One, what to say, what is the message strategy? How to say it logically and symbolic, that is the creative aspect of it. And who should say it? Is it a celebrity or is it some particular person? That a company needs to decide. Okay, now let us look at it individually. Very, very important when you're designing the message, because here the game is make or break. First is, let us talk about the message strategy. Create impactful messages that reinforce brand positioning by using different types of appeals to establish either point of parity or points of differentiation. Is it similar to my competitor's product? And if it is, what is the difference, or my product is, how my product is better than my competitor's product? So, the strategy should be, it should be an impactful message which reinforces brand positioning. It should again, the brand recall and brand identity of the particular product or a company should be at the prime, and using different types of appeals. Now, what are the type of appeals? One is a rational appeal, where high involvement is there, which focuses on product performance, quality and value. For example, a car ad highlighting fuel efficiency and safety measures. It shows the product's performance. It is a high. Kitna deti hai? Maruti's ad. Kitna deti hai? Is an example of where rational and high involvement of the customer is there. Then there is emotional or low involvement and prestige good. People buy it because it satisfied their lifestyle needs. I will buy a Gucci or Chanel bag because it gives me social status. For example, luxury perfume. I will buy a Chanel number 5 because it elicits a sense of status in me. Or am I being moral? Am I talking about ethics, social responsibility or sustainability? Royal Enfield comes up with a street wind V2 jackets, riding jackets, which they are advertising at. It is made from recycled plastic bottles. So they say for one jacket, they have recycled 75 PET bottles. They are taking the moral route or appealing to the ethics and social responsibility and sustainability of the end user. Then we talk about the creative. Okay, the message is sent, the message is set, what we need to say. Now, how creative can we get with the message? Now, marketers translate the message into specific communication and can be classified as one, an informational appeal. This ad, does it only give information about a product? For example, a toothpaste ad emphasizing cavity protection. A toothpaste highlighting the fluoride's role in cavity prevention. What it is doing? It is giving you information that a substance or a chemical called fluoride can help you with your cavity. Sensodyne comes up with sensitivity, high sensitivity. If you have sensitivity, use Sensodyne. So, what it is doing? It is giving you an information. Next is transformational appeal, mostly associated with changing lifestyle, anti-aging creams. You use this, your skin becomes younger. And there is an emotional connection by associating the brand with a lifestyle or identity. For example, a luxury car ad showing a successful entrepreneur driving through a scenic route. If you have seen the latest BMW ad, you will have seen that a person is riding a very well-dressed corporate level guy riding the BMW along the Swiss Alps. That's the Z4 ad. Now, what they're trying to do is they're trying to transform it into a feeling or lifestyle. This can also accumulate into either a positive or a negative appeal. Positive appeals promotes happiness, success, social status. Like wear this perfume and feel confident. Dar ke aage jeet hai. Next is negative, highlighting fear, guilt or urgency to drive action. Like smoking causes lung cancer. This is a negative aspect which is actually shown so that mostly insurance ads are such that which convey fear. If you are not there, your family benefits. So better get yourself insured. This is the creative strategy. First we saw the messaging strategy. Now we see the creative strategy and finally the message source. Do you think this is important? Very important. Who is telling you this? Navratna Tel has Amitabh Bachchan. You attach a huge credibility to that gentleman. A doctor talking about child products. Think a carpenter is talking about child product. Do you attach any kind of credibility to that? Of course not. So, messages are delivered by attractive or popular sources, achieving higher attention and recall. For example, skincare products are advertised by models who are very beautiful or very good looking to look at. You cannot have ugly people over there. Otherwise, no one gets associated with the end product. So, this is why advertisements often use celebrities as spokespersons, because you associate a particular characteristic with that spokesperson. Now, why it is important is the spokesperson credibility, and 3 factors underline the source's credibility. One is expertise. Think a dentist endorsing a toothpaste brand. The very attire shows that he is a doctor and he knows what he is talking about. He is an expert in that particular subject. It is trustworthy. For example, a consumer wear platforming featuring an unbiased product, Technical Guruji talking about a phone. You generation would know Technical Guruji is a very well-known influencer who does unbiased evaluation of latest gadgets. A gadget saying, if he says something good about the gadget, the level of trustworthiness associated with technical Guruji is so high that you may buy the product because of only what he says. Influencers play a very important. Likability. Amitabh Bachchan talking about whatever ads that he shows. You like the person. You can recognize him. Varun Dhawan for Preeti Zinta doing an ad. There is a Shah Rukh Khan doing an ad. There is a likability of that person with a particular characteristics and mass appeal, which appeal or attract the end users. Like a famous actor, like I was giving you an example, famous actors doing a stylish commercial. Now, we have set what we need to be said. We have designed the ad. Now we have to decide which communication channel that we need to take. One, the communicator must select an efficient channel to carry the message. Communication channels may be, like I said, personal or non-personal. It may be one-to-one or it may be general mass. The communicator has to decide. Now let us look at this. This aspect of personal communication involves two or more person communicating directly with each other, either face to face, person to audience over the net. Like we have this online classes where one person and a group of customers are talking about, and he does a group session over the telephone or through email, and they may be one. The type of personal channels may be one is called an advocate channel, where the company representatives or salespeople directly engage the potential buyers. Example, the salesperson is advocating or telling good things about a vehicle or explaining to the end user why he needs to buy these vehicles and what need, want and desire of that customer is fulfilled by this vehicle. A car person explaining the features to a showroom visitor. That is, he is advocating the product. Next is expert channel. Independent experts providing insights or recommendations. Like the example of technical Guruji. He talking to a customer or talking in general or to a customer or a group of customer about the pluses and minuses of a product, where one person, a different person not associated with the company, is speaking good or bad about the product, is called expert channel, when an outside expert is talking. Then comes social channels, where word to mouth plays a very important role. You are talking about family, friends and colleagues who influence purchase decisions through conversation. Sir, I want to buy a car. Can you recommend? You go and talk to your boss. You talk to a family mate. Verma ji, you have bought this vehicle. So is it okay that I also buy it? So why did you buy it? And will it suit my needs? Then he will give you a list of attributes which help you make the decision. That is called social channel. A friend recommending skincare brand based on personal. Why don't you use this perfume? It is I think it will suit your lifestyle. And decision now is on you whether or not you will buy it. So that communication channel is called a personal communication channel. Likewise, on the opposite spectrum is a non-person communication, where mass advertisement is sent, like TV, radio, where no particular no particular person is targeted. They reach multiple people at once. Non-personal channels essential for mass outreach and brand visibility. For example, media, print, TV, network, display, billboards, etc., etc. You know it. Then is sales promotion, consumer promotions, trade promotions, business promotions, where you all come together and buy it. Example, buy one get one free offer in a retail store, not restricted or targeted to one person. It is the entire community. Please come to the store. If you buy one, you get one free. It is not personal. Next is events and experience, like sports, arts and cause-related marketing that create a unique brand interaction, like a car brand sponsoring a Formula 1 race, Ferrari sponsoring F1 race, where The basic idea is to spread a good word and a positive public image of the company to the end customer. Continued one. Then you create public relationships. Involves news conferences, sponsorships, and events to influence public perception about a company. TCS doing its marathon, every annual marathon race. TCS has got nothing to do with fitness. It's a tech company, but to spread a good positive view of the company in general mass, they do that particular marathon, like brand sponsoring marathon to promote health awareness. Internal and external PR. We are not only targeting our external customers, we are targeting our internal customers also. Internal customers are who? The employees, our consumers, the media, and the government, to maintain a positive brand image. Same like this, but doing it internally or a particular organization. Then, very important, setting an atmosphere. Design environment that enhances buyer experience and influences purchasing. A very good example is 1 cup of tea. At a local shop, thela shops, 5 rupees. 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. In a 5-star, same tea, 250 rupees. Why? Because they are providing you an atmosphere. A luxury store, when you enter a showroom, say a jeweler showroom, you will see bright lights, dim lights, focused lights, all creating a very good aura so that you feel exclusive. As soon as you walk into, say, Tanishq, there will be somebody with a good morning, sir. What are you looking for? There will be a juice given to you. If you have with kids, they will ask if I can take the kids to the play area. All is to make you feel comfortable. Second, you will find it so first to take away the sense of being daunted with that entire atmosphere. You feel at ease, and then they make you feel special. Then, very important, what is the budget that needs to be associated or allocated for our particular campaign? Every company has limited resources, no matter how big. And from that resources, it needs to allocate a particular amount to promote communication. And it is very important that decision is determined how much to spend on promotion. There are many methods, but the 4 most common are affordable method. How much can I afford? A small shop says there is no science behind this. There is no calculation behind this. I want to spend, I am a small shop, I need to put a local ad. I can shell out 500 rupees for that ad. There is no logic behind this. I can afford this much, I do it. Then comes the scientific and calculation methods. 1, percentage of sales method. My annual sales turnover is 500 crores. I spend 10% or 5% of it, or 50 crores is my ad budget. As simple as that. Next is competitive parity method. Very tricky. How scientific, nobody knows. But if my competitor is doing X, I also need to do X. If my competitor has a billboard, I also need to have a billboard. If my competitor is coming up with a TV ad, I need to counter. There is nothing you can do about it. You have to, otherwise brand image of that increases. So I follow the budgets. I do not set a budget. I follow whatever my company is or my competitor company is doing. That is competitive parity. And then very scientific, very statistic, objective and task method. Now what I do is I break up my task. Task 1, task 2, task 3, task 4. These are the different objectives. I hire a personality. I hire a good TV channel. I talk to and negotiate with a newspaper. I talk to a magazine and fix up things. So all these are tasks, different tasks. And these have different costs. This has X, this has Y, this is Z, this is A. So my total budget is X plus Y plus Z plus A. I break up my activity into or objective into tasks and see what is the costing of each task. This is not the uh, all the methods of budgeting, but these are the four most popular budgeting methods, because budgeting in itself is a module. Probably if you take finance as a subject, you will come to know this, or marketing core subjects, this is taught. Okay. Now deciding the market communication mix, which are the various channels of the 8 which I go. Where all I cannot go everywhere, or I can go everywhere, but what is the cost of it? What is the repercussions of it? What is my coverage out of it? A local TV, a local shop, kirana shop, for him, a word of mouth publicity, PR around his shop, and a local newspaper ad makes it more viable. What will a local kirana shop, say, selling groceries at Bavdhan in Pune, do with a national ad? Right? It is illogical. So, the companies need to understand what communication mix they need to follow. The companies need to distribute their budget across the 8 major communication modes that we have discussed in our previous slide. I have just marked them: advertising, sales, promotion, blah, blah, blah. Now, factors influencing marketing communication mix. What type of product market? Is it B2B? If it is B2B market, so a business to business market, it is huge bulk raw materials. What is the point of advertising on TV iron ore or alum bauxite? There is no point. It is more of a personal selling. A personal selling mode is going to be more effective than a national TV ad. While same Tata Steel, to sell its rod, may to sell its, those construction rods, saria that we call in Hindi. To sell those sarias, it needs a channel. It needs to communicate. It can do it personally also when you're talking to distributor, but at the national level. Or a better example would be, think L'Oreal wants to sell a lipstick. It cannot go door to door, house to house, lady to lady. It will not be viable. Personal selling will not work. That point of time, he needs mass. So, for B2C, emphasizes advertising. The machinery manufacturer focus on direct sales, while skincare uses TV ads. Now, consumer readiness. How informed or ready is the customer to buy your product? What is his need or want aroused, or is that converted to a desire to purchase? Different messages for different awareness, interest and purchase stages. You cannot have one ad and keep running it. Amul, for example, Amul has 7 or 8 different type of ads running parallelly. One is creating awareness. Second, it is enticing you to try out a product. Third ad is actually pushing you to buy. If you see the latest Nescafe's global ad, it shows you the entire world going behind a cup of coffee, and Nescafe is repeatedly shown. One, it is creating a brand image. Second, it is creating a want. So, the moment you see that, you would want to have a cup of coffee, and then most probably you may want to pick up a Nescafe. So, how ready is the consumer? I have to buy a car 7 months or 1 year later down the line. I will be least interested in seeing a car advertisement. Makes sense? But yes, I may want to be aware of my possibilities. Even if I have to purchase a car 1 year down the line, I need to be aware of my possible choices. Later on, the ads should invoke my interest in buying it, and when I actually want to purchase the vehicle, at the purchase stage, more of digital marketing, Instagram messages, Facebook messages, emailers, direct messages will make more sense than TV ads. TV ads would be in my awareness stage. I know there is a new vehicle, Nexon by Tata Motors. 6 months down the line, I will be happy to see more of, I would like to read about the vehicle. Like you have this tutorials, infomercials. And when I actually want to purchase, I am more interested in what schemes are prevalent for that particular vehicle at that point of time. So, you cannot have one ad across. and you cannot have one channel to throw that message across.